Check me out. I said I'd be back. It was a little bit later because I ended up I was on the phone for a while, to be fair. So yeah, I was on the phone for a good half an hour, so I ended up sort of eating later than I anticipated. But yeah, I had a nice little phone chat. It's a friend's birthday today as well, Michelle, bless her. So I'm half expecting a video call later in all honesty, but we shall see where that goes. Just realised how dodgy my hair looks. So yeah, it looks a little bit weird, but hey ho, never mind. So yeah, we are doing the last case in Vice, and we are then going to start. God damn it! What's going on with this lot now? So I can see it in the pop-out window. It's just all over the shop. There we go. So yeah, I've set out that we're gonna do last one in Vice and the first one in Arson, maybe a second one. I don't know. Who knows yet? We shall see. But I've eaten. The cats have had food. I have Pepsi. I don't need any more coffee. I also have mini eggs. You know, job done. My little bargain. Instead of this being £4.50, it was only £2 in Tesco. Don't worry, it's not a whole like bag. I mean, that would be awesome if it was, but no, they're mini bags. So yeah, we've got some mini eggs on the go as well, and hopefully my feet won't die on me. Just a bit uncomfortable sometimes. But yeah, so we've got which one's this one now? What did I say it was? Was it Manifest Destiny? Oh God. I suppose it moved. Yeah, Manifest Destiny, which is the last one now. Already being hosted as well by you guys, which is always cool. I'm just gonna pop this dread up as well because just realised that it's a little bit uncomfortable. There we go. And how weird does my top look? That it just look very strange, doesn't it? Yeah. It's blue butterflies. Honestly, like it's a weird one. I've worn it on the stream before, but I never realised how like dodgy it looks. It looks like I'm literally just wearing a a see-through something or other, doesn't it? It's yeah, it's very strange. Oh well, never mind. But so here we go.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
Oh, is this the one
We
where
already
you get
cleared
sick
that
gums
up.
as well now?
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Someone ought to take him home. He's loaded.
Someone ought to take who home? Who's loaded? There is no female in here. Who said that? Oh, I don't know.
God
Did you say
damn
that,
it.
love?
Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep. A dead judge. It's not good. Everyone has their
Morphine to
vices.
sleep.
Even you, Phelps.
Burglary, robbery, squad room. Okay, yeah, we all have our
Arrest the
vices.
kid.
Oh yeah, there's the
So I gave him a dusting.
room that we're used to coming out of. So That's, oh, it's someone's house across the road there. I'm really confused. Should we change his outfit again? I quite like this outfit. The only reason I changed it beforehand is because as we were walking away, Roy moaned. So I changed the outfit because Roy was bitching. Quite like this one. This one you can take more damage.
You can drive.
Right, let's crack open some mini eggs, shall we? Do you guys have mini
Parker and
eggs
Green
over
are
there?
going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Don't believe so. I suppose it's Cadbury, so. They are solid milk chocolate in a crisp sugar shell. Mini oats. No, mini eggs.
Homicide guys are already inside.
Mini eggs are awesome.
Bukowski.
Phelps, back again.
We're here about the morphine.
Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine.
I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit.
I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club.
Who are the other Vics?
2 musicians, Biddleston and Bow. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd.
Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
Now the band's
Be my
back
guest.
together.
You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
Okay, right. I know this one. There's shed loads to look at.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
You can look at like
When you're ready to
so
have a
many
civil
of these
conversation,
bottles.
we can try again.
It's a different one for once, as opposed to this one like we pick up everywhere, which seems to have the same label on the front as it does on the back.
You'll have my report when it's ready. Right now, you want to be examining evidence. Find anything interesting?
Here we go. Got a packet of fags. And just a single... Picking up butts, Cole. Are you really that hard done by? Okay, what's... Nope, can't pick up this one. There we go. Nope. Okay. Fuck off, Earl. Every time. I swear. Like, seriously, like, Roy Earl just wants to get in my way. Every time. Can't do anything there. Can't do anything with that. And the thing is, I can't get in his way. Look, yet another fag butt. Come on then. He's not even going to clean his hands, you know. You ever think about gloves, Cole? No. He did get pretty up close and personal. Have you watched my other stream back yet? I will look at that in a minute. Yeah, have you watched my other stream back yet? Because when we were in an office, trying to was trying to get out the office to go downstairs to see what was going on outside, let's say. And I couldn't get past him because the one place to get round the desk, he was just stood there. And I could not get around him.
We have a new
There it
source.
is.
Where's this coming from? What's left in circulation?
Maybe a habit forming. I like his tie. No, I want his other hand. Can I not have his other hand? There we go. No. He's not wearing a ring. You're not questioning that. When would you have had the time? Well, you could have watched some of it. I did stream. I finished the stream. Just over 2 hours ago. Alright, let's look. Fuck off, Earl! Yeah, he was stood like right in the
Well-maintained,
way.
custom case.
Trying
Someone
to
cared
get
for this
out.
instrument.
Another day, another dollar.
You might have put it on. You might have put it on straight away. I don't know. Right, this is the one that has the extra. No, coal. Come on. Isn't this the one that's got the extra little case in
What's
it?
that click? Neat
There
trick.
it is.
Case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Now he puts it in when I've pretty much
Find
done
anything
everything on
interesting?
here.
Find anything interesting?
We should follow up on the
Sure,
musician
yeah.
angle.
Yeah, this is the one with the rifles that I thought about.
He kept his stash close at hand.
Anything else? Just those two. Right. Let me start the second. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I already looked at. You posted the second bit after I'd done it. And it's just out here that I need to go now. That's it. I don't know if I can look at any of this. No.
Find anything interesting?
Yeah, this is where it starts going on the rifles.
Dozen packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Go. Here they are.
These
There
look
it
brand
is.
new. Never fired. They haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus valors. Sound familiar?
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
Alright, bear with me 2 seconds. I just need to pop to the loo. Let me do up. I'm gonna do up a little like be right back job. Oh, I can't. I was gonna do it here. I was gonna do like be right back. Not that you could see it, but I can't remember what I did with that piece of paper that time. I had a be right back sign, didn't I? I don't remember what I did with it. Alright, right. I'll be right back. If anyone questions, I've gone for a pee, okay? Needed to pee. Right, 2 secs. 2 minutes. Yeah, yeah. ended up with it because it's basically my sister and my mum do guides, and obviously my old darts captain was a guides leader as well. My mum's a guide leader, and now Emily's a guide leader. My other sister is also a guide leader, and just after I moved in here, my old darts captain moved out, and she had all the guide stuff in one of their spare sheds. And I ended up... Oh, there's some stuff down there, is there? I'll have a look at that when Roy moves. Again. Oh, I can't look at that. I was asked, can I put it in my shed for a little while, you know, etc. Well, it never moved. And then within the last couple of years, one of the new guide leaders realised that there was all the stuff there. And obviously they've got to find out places to, somewhere that they can put it. And obviously with lockdown and everything at the moment, they haven't been doing guides. They've been doing like Zoom meetings and what have you. And they do guides in a church hall, and they're hoping to be able to put it in their loft. But obviously they can't come over to look at stuff and take it away, because obviously they can't get into the church as yet.
This how you usually saw?
Which
Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
is lifted as
Welcome
of
to the
Monday.
111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
In where? In the club or in you, love? Sorry, it was just a rude joke. Okay. So we're into conversation now. If you'd like to be so kind, Kurt, to pop it in the chat for me. So yeah, the guide stuff will be going eventually, and I will be getting my shed back. But obviously they need to take inventory on it as well.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
You want to level with me, miss, before we start taking an interest in you.
This place has been on the slide for years. Eddie turns up, buys the club, then we start getting visits from tough guys. Next thing you know, we have the St. Valentine's Day massacre. Are you getting the picture?
Okay.
Tell us about Eddie.
knowledge of
Eddie
it.
didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need
Next
to
to your old
advertise.
bad cop, that's about right.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
She had to throw that in afterwards, just in case. But yeah, all the stuff, as you can see up in that top corner over there, just about, that's sort of hidden-ish behind curtains. 95% of that isn't mine either. So, where are we going? We've got music done. Let's speak to Bukowski.
Captain wants this one cleared up quick. Let me know how it goes with the dope.
Alright. So we've got all evidence. We can't go into the women's toilets. Don't know why we would want to, but... Oh look, there's another dead body here.
Just when I think I've seen it all.
There we go.
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city.
Oh, I did have 4 of you. Shame, I lost the 4th one. It looks like he's like missing a complete fingernail, doesn't he there? Double dipped. Let's look at your face, shall we? Wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. No, not a hand again. Don't want your hand. I want that. There we go. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nope. So we're still looking for stuff. Oh, the safe.
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
can't do anything with the safe. So, technically, have we not got all the clues then? I got them all, didn't I? Yeah. Because this is marker D. It's not a newspaper or anything, is there, in here? I went all the way around the bar. Oh, jukebox. No.
Never the same, are they?
No. Yeah.
I think that's all there is. You better excuse me, honey.
Okay, love. Flower pot, quick hide. Do we want? We don't need the telephone, do we? I do need to sneeze then. Oh dear, sorry. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we are going to... We're going blue room? There's no one else to interview here, is there? Yeah. Get to see Elsa?
You're behind the wheel.
Oh, go and see Elsa specifically. Right. What are you doing? Right, you jerk. You absolute arsehole. And it gets quite dark straight away. Look at it. Come on then. Elsa Lichtman. Can we go anywhere else? Talk to you?
Two peanuts are walking down the street. One was assaulted.
Advice?
Have a word with Elsa. And keep your mind on the job, huh?
I wanted to know his he was going to tell a joke. And then Roy had to bloody talk.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lichtman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have
Yeah,
the
that's
police cared about
4, you
dead
know.
black men?
1, 2,
Good point.
3, 4,
We
just in
don't.
case they couldn't count.
What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries under Sturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
Look at his face. Cole's going
Will
to
you
give us a
sit
song.
down?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
Oh. So bad cop.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
You can do this the easy way with me, or I can call my partner back over. I can assure you he's a lot less sensitive.
You think your threats frighten me?
Black man don't supply nothing. You think there's a black man in this town holding
like
on to
being
2
beaten
tons of
up
morphine?
in the
He'd be
bedroom.
dead in a minute. White man supplies, black man buys.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an
See,
answer.
we're not exactly.
I knew Cornell.
We're
We worked
interviewing
together a
like
few
the
years
band
ago.
as well as her, aren't we? Clearly,
Loved
there.
the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask
Good
people
job she
to be
didn't
talking
say she
about a
needed a
subject
private
that could have
moment,
them
isn't it?
jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
And you're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, Detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Colfax.
She's right.
So
We
why
need
is she
to pay
going
a
back
visit to the mixer.
Cohen?
back to stand up on the stage
You know
to
where to
sing
find
when
him?
she's just
This
told
time of
them
day?
to take 5?
You'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to
Yeah.
be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
I'll bang it out of Elsa,
Don't
don't
do
worry.
anything I wouldn't do, partner. You didn't tell me that I've got to go and follow her. You never said that. You just said I got to go speak to Elsa and then Mayor at Macambo Club. Damn you. Woo! What's it? Royal Mail. What? The bollocks Royal Mail text messaging scam again. Your parcel requires $2.99. Look. Look at me go. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
I'm here. There we go. This is where she lives. You could have just asked R&I. Dirty bastard. She knows he's following her as well. Look at him, little twitch. He's going. What would have been even funnier is if, like, she just opened the door before he knocked. Because she knew, like, he was following. But the thing being is, how does Cole not know he's being followed either? That's the frustrating thing.
The joke being
LAPD.
that,
We're looking
you know,
for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch
he's
here.
doing
There's
the
not
walk of
going to be
shame
any
'cause
trouble,
he's
is
still
there?
in the
Which
same
table?
clothes as yesterday.
Number 3. If you'll follow me.
My father says I'll never be an actress.
Boy, that steak had seen better days.
But did you
That
get
cherry
check out
pie
my
was-
driving?
LAPD. We have some questions
Hi,
regarding.
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Iga Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps. Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy? Or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need
I
my
love
lawyer?
that line.
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid.
We're talking.
I don't know
we're
anything
not
about what
talking
Lenny was up to.
I'm talking to. This isn't Maya. I'm assuming I'm bad cop on this. For all of both of these interviews. One sec, yeah. So yeah, bad cop.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment.
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit. And I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine.
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
Okay.
We
Shooting
believe there's a
incident.
link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Oh, Mickey is mayor. Is he? Oh, okay.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid?
Never paid any
I'm
attention
shocked
to
that in the
that.
land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. You have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Still always makes me laugh that even in those days,
Fucking rat Stoker has gone
Sa-
public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
I don't remember that bit.
Aren't you supposed to be working the...
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus. I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Yes, we will. Right, I'm going to follow you. I don't think they ever mention anything more on Stoker. I don't ever remember that.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Let's get rid of these notifications.
So how do you see
a minute.
it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons, crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
So,
Okay,
how do we connect
right.
the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
Point at the circled items. Oh, right, these.
Enough to arm 3 companies.
2.64 tons. Okay.
Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club. This is the crate we recovered. 500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA. Some of these guys are from my old unit. They must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Detective.
Yeah, I don't get the whole
KGPL's
like
going
thing
crazy.
about.
Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
Yeah, I don't get the whole thing about the whole prostitution thing. And I just remembered that I can't remember what I was talking about beforehand. Oh, yeah. The fact that they can sit in.
You can drive.
All right, where to?
They can sit there in a restaurant talking about going to kill people and what have you. And no one ever questions it. And then like this, there's a whole thing like, I mean, he is right. Like, Earl's right, you know.
All units.
All politicians are against prostitution unless they're using them, do you know what I mean? But it does seem a little bit... I don't ever remember them talking about anything else like that. I don't remember them talking about that since. Like, they don't... It's not relevant. Well, if it is, I don't remember it. Put it that way. Oh, I remember this. The bus driver was in the one that checked out.
Find a way up there and stop that son of a bitch, Cole!
Are you kidding me? Oh my days, that was very, very close. Get out!
All units. Officers
I'm
down
on.
at 1384 North Bronson. Ambulance is en route. Repeating, all units. Officers still need help on Bronson. Approach with extreme caution.
Naughty.
Take cover, you lunatic!
Get up here.
You're covered, Phelps.
Am I though?
LAPD, drop the gun now! Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Come on.
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Come on. Why actually get up?
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Get behind the wall, Cole, There we go. I got too close and got scared.
Can't hit him from this distance.
Why not? No, Cole. You're gonna run out of fucking bullets in a minute.
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
Come on. Seriously, how do I get up there?
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
I don't actually know how I get up there. I've forgotten. Oh, there you are. Down. Move. There we go. Job done. My playback is very, very slow, I've just realised. Oh, look, we're already up on the right building now. I'm sure I was supposed to have climbed up and climbed onto this one and taken him from behind. But I was shooting him from down there instead. Where's his hat? Got a bit of a bloodshot eye almost there, isn't he? Anything in your hand? I know you got stuff in your pockets, so you got a hit list in your pocket. Oh, is it? Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Phone number and restaurant
There we
table.
go. Alvaro, that's the bus driver. And it's one of the guns.
It's one of the BARs.
Yeah. And that's it. Woo.
I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turn up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
Oh, fuck off, Earl. that is the take on it, the last couple of missions. Just fuck off, Earl.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
Bad cop? I mean, he's looking pretty honest. Bad cop, that's what I thought. Bad cop? Come on! Bad cop, thank
I was
you.
down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It was a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Okay, motive for shooting. Accused.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
The dead guy on the roof
fair,
works for Mickey Cohen.
He doesn't know.
Why would
the guy
Cohen
that
want
was
you dead?
shooting at him, does he?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
I mean, that's when you want to say, like, no. That's when you question it.
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Pretty cool
Talk
customer.
to Felix about giving
He's
up
been under
something.
fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
There it is. Talk Felix Navarro into giving up the Marines involved in the Coolidge heist. Where is the phone? Oh, it's behind me. Oh, it's over there.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack
Do
Kelso.
they still have these in America? These things?
Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks.
No. I did wonder, you know what I mean? Oh, there was the other one. I ran straight past the phone. Okay, let's go to Kelso.
You know the way. You can drive.
How well did you know the owner?
McGoldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd
Yeah.
think.
Your
Young guys
requires
trying to adjust to normal life,
shipping fee,
getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
Oh, someone else commented on one of my videos. What apps are in the background? Oh, put Amazon. Put her to sleep. I had to sort out Alexa because she decided she was going to join in on the conversation. And I forgot that I didn't connect her to my new Avenue internet.
Hello, Jack.
Wow.
Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Fair play.
Would you like
My
to come
mate
inside?
Ollie's lost
Actually,
a
we'd
shitload
prefer
away.
if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No, you don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the
Look
station.
at that tan.
Bad move, Cole.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Don't get me wrong, I agree with Kelso on this one. Fuck you. Okay, Discord. I'm getting comments on Discord as well. Too rude. Right, army surplus morphine.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
Oh, it's already 8:15, isn't it? Don't feel that late. Bad cop.
I'm sure it would be gripping to hear more of your life story, boys, but the truth is, I don't give a fuck. You were on the boat, Kelso. What happened? Do you really think a bunch of Marines could muscle in on the dope rackets in this town? Between the Vice Squad and the mob, I hear it's pretty sewn up. You'd better watch your mouth.
Okay, McGoldrick.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came into money and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
Then you didn't know that some mobsters blew his brains out last night?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Arms stolen from Ghoul
You heard that a
Ridge.
crate of
Cop.
BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good.
Good for you.
How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
Okay. Coolidge robbery.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions, you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
People are dying because morphine intended to help servicemen is being used on the street. Now we have guys from our old unit being killed by mobsters. We can put 2 and 2 together, Jack.
Gratitude isn't a concept that has much effect on you, is it, Cole?
Answer the question, Jack. Let's get this over with.
I was interviewed when the robbery took place. I don't have anything further to add.
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for yourself with this shitheel? Look at this chump with his $200 suit and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
Run.
How many more friends of yours are gonna get plugged today?
I mean, to be fair, like...
Talk about tension. That was like being
say,
trapped
you know,
in an
in another
elevator with a
life,
married couple who can't decide whether they
Kelso
love each other or
and,
hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on
fair, they
him.
could have been.
Next
I
time, you leave it
reckon
to
that
me.
it would have, like-
I know how to handle that smug son of a
They
bitch.
were just too
Jack will never give up
pig-headed
his own
to put
men.
the past behind them, and you know, Kelso kind of realizes that. You know, Kelso is the bigger man out of it all. In all honesty, I believe. Cole is too pig-headed to admit that he does wrong. I mean,
They
don't get
just
me wrong,
walked
he
up and
tries.
shot the man. Two of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
What, as you're,
Jack was a company
like, you're
sergeant.
pointing it as they get into
He would
the
never get
car?
involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
It won't work. He's a tough customer.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps.
Not like that.
Hit it. Clear this asshole off the road.
Way.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
I'm getting there.
Going too fast.
Let's see how fast he runs on bare rims. Getting close and steer him off the tar.
I am.
It's no good. We need to get closer.
I'm trying. I was doing well.
Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer.
Watch
Let's
it.
go.
These guys aren't gonna go quiet. Open fire!
Another gun. Hit! Cole! Hit! Doesn't help that my my RB button doesn't work properly. By the way, oops! I got the guy shot. Oh come on! I shot you in the face.
Throw out the guns.
Guy shot because I took his cover. I feel bad now. Come on.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Oh, he's kidding me.
Damn thing's no good to me now.
No, it's not. Let's go get that Tommy gun instead, shall we?
Find some cover.
Well, it is then. There we go.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Come on. Come on, in the face. Ready? So yeah, find some cover. I got a wicked cover band, yeah. Oh, there's a newspaper. Is there a newspaper around here? I think there might be, actually. It's quite similar to a couple of people that we've seen before. Okay, you've got nothing in your hands. Oh, get over. He was just the one that took forever to go down. Doesn't matter how many shots to the face he had. There we go.
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
Mid-20s, 5'10", dark hair. God, that could be so many people. And, no, not the arm. Get the arm away, Cole. You're going straight from... That's the pocket I want. Thank you. There we go. You've got a copy of it as well.
An LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
Yeah, I know. Because I know who did it. But I'm not gonna tell.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise
There's the
there'll be no case.
We have to look at damage limitation.
I remember what.
We can't allow that strumpet Brenda Allen to bring down the whole administration. We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times?
It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white.
Look at 'em all,
Nothing
they
that will
look
fix this
so
in the short
similar.
term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak. Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's already been taken care of.
Mayor?
Yeah.
District Attorney?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
Name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public we all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer?
It's just that smug face that you want to punch. So yeah, there we go. That's where it comes in, some of it. Oh, my knee. I'm trying to sit cross-legged. My knee is struggling at the moment. So yeah, if you don't read the newspapers, then you don't necessarily see what's in on it. And obviously now, if you've never seen this game before, now you know why I don't like Roy. Because Roy's a douchebag. Oh, okay, we can't, like, examine this body then? We're just gonna teabag him, by the looks of it. Can we not view this body? I can't do anything with him, other than, like, dance on his body. Look, he does the whole, like, oh, yeah, we're gonna stand up, then stand down. Gonna stand on his face. I love it. You're gonna stand on your face, dude, alright? Oh, hello, kid. Coming up? Right, if I found everything I need to in here, was it just that guy? Oh no, there's the gun. I missed that. Here we go. You fingered a fellow officer, naughty, yeah. There we go. It's not registering anything. Change the bodies as a newspaper. We're getting a doo-doo-doo. Did we get it after the newspaper? I think we might have. Anything in here? Am I supposed to be able to chase? Yeah, chasing another gunfight. Okay. That might. Oh, the guy that was dead down here's gone. Oh,
You're behind the wheel.
There on his own.
Do we know
him.
where we're going?
Where are we going? Chinese theatre or Hollywood Post Office? Starting at Grauman's, right, so the Chinese theatre. This is also a location point of interest as well. Hey, handsome, where are you going?
They're taking out all the guys from the ship.
In the produce
Why?
box over there.
How does that get them the dope?
They obviously
No,
don't know who has the
Lucan, you don't
morphine.
go behind
They're
the
waiting for
TV,
someone
do
to
you?
crack.
Lucan sat in front of the TV on this side, not that side. but he's kind of nosing at the side of the TV. I think he wants to try and get behind. I didn't push it back as far as I did yesterday, like I normally do. Like yesterday I had to pull it out because my Xbox didn't turn on properly. It was making the noise when you turn it on, but it never actually turned on. Sniffing the TV.
Getting close and steer him off the tar. It's no good. We need to get closer.
The driving skills are bad enough as it is, let alone taking me round the houses, literally.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. I can't take the shot from here, Cole. Getting close. Steer him off the tar. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer.
LAPD, put your hands in the air.
Cole's just stood there. It's like, yeah, bang, bang. Lucan's randomly sort of stood on the table and the TV stand. Come here, Lucan. Come here. Lucan. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the Do we go back to the Chinese theatre? Oh, right. So we've done the theatre, so we can go to the post office area. Oh dear. Where is the car? Oh, it's right there. Look at the blood splatters. See, look, the other police officers' blood splatters didn't stay there, did they?
You know the way. You can drive.
Hello, kid. There's cat treats in a box over there, and I'm surprised he hasn't found them. He can smell them. I've just seen him looking. You know, when they do that kind of like, where's that coming from? You know, kind of. God, another shootout. Right, we are getting the shotgun this time, motherfuckers. We're gonna do some damage with the shotgun, okay? Look at this, that guy's just smiling, casually shooting. Gun out there. Yeah. What other weapons can we have?
Stay in cover!
Here to help. Come on, just take Roy out. Come on, that would do you a favour. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking... Oh my god, someone clip that! That was fucking hilarious! I got run over by a cop car! It literally must have squeezed between our car and the police car to literally hit me. Oh, that is fucking hilarious! Oh my days! Oh look, yeah, it literally came when that guy stood down. So it drove between all three cars and it went cold. Oh no, it's fucking hilarious. Come on, you kid. Oh, that is funny. Cole's being taken down from the inside. Your weapon. Your shotgun. Try again, shall we? Come on.
Give me some cover!
Come on.
Stay down!
That's how I do it. Come on.
Empty. We'll have to do 45.
Give me some
In.
goddamn cover.
Oh, I got normal. Okay. I have this guy's gun.
Clear me some space here.
Out of cover. Where are
Catch
you?
your bullets, you son of a bitch.
In the face. Oh shit, I just realised that I just dropped my chat because I was clipping that. Oh dear. That was highly amusing though. Oh, he's still alive.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. It was worth a try. It was worth a try.
And he's dead.
God.
Polar Bear Ice Company.
Okay.
It really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it?
Right, you got anything in your other hand? No. What about in your pocket? No, not your hand. We know there's nothing in that hand. It's just going straight over. That's it. Right. What's over there? There is a newspaper, we just can't pick it up. What's this? Can't do that. So what else do we want? Yeah, examine the body down the hall. Okay, yeah. Okay. Can't do anything here. Nothing along here. Oh, I did have I had a sick viewer just a minute ago. I can't examine this. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Here we go. What's that? Oh no. There's a load of notes. It just that happened to be a darker one. See, look. There's no blood. Can we like do something with this? No. This one. Bloody cool. What? Let's say there's a blood splatter, but it looked like there was something in the blood. Like your face. Okay. Anything in your hands? Maybe. Nothing in those hands. In your pocket.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
See, yeah, this is another meeting with Sheldon, but he was already having another meeting that they were going to kill him at. On the pocket.
Majewski, Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Anyone else?
Not everyone has your unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Cole.
But wasn't it 2 meetings with Cohen? See, look, there's not another car here.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Here. Is that good enough?
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the
There's
back
the
of a
music.
race.
Oh.
You sure it's Cohen
It was,
making the
and then
hits?
it stopped.
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
Taking the straight piss. What, as opposed to the, Roy always sounds so mad. I know! Tough shit. Mind you, I don't know if you've been here the whole time, man dog, but I did some pretty good driving. I didn't lose them on either one of the chases. I even went round the houses, literally.
There, light them up.
All right, let's kill these rat bastards.
I read let's kill these real bastards. Yeah, he's dead.
On the roof!
Stay down.
Keep moving, I'll cover you.
Clear, go.
Headshot. Where's the other one?
Fuck you.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Clear me some space here.
Pick up a weapon. Hell yeah. Are they shooting from?
Throw out the guns.
Where are they actually shooting from? Down there. Oh, you're shooting there, boy. That's what. Over here. I see you. Oh no, don't spoil my fun, Roy.
You're covered, Phelps.
You will be. I see
You're
them running away,
surrounded,
don't worry.
and your buddies are dead.
Not all of them, but they will be. Get off! Oh! You.
Give me some goddamn cover.
Boom! Headshot.
Give me some cover.
Oh, see, look, they shoot Roy several times and he doesn't die.
Fucking go.
Cover!
Lips dry.
There we go. Headshot.
Between your eyes.
There we go. I saw
I'm
the
gonna
chase.
put out an
See,
APB
yeah,
on
look.
every one of the sons of
Check me out.
bitches on
I
that
can drive sometimes.
11K, car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Hey, Courtney Sheldon is at Hollywood Station requesting an interview with Detective Cole Phelps.
Well, I'll be damned.
That's not correct protocol, 11K. I'll take that as a roger.
Car 11 King en route.
They were all 11 King. Have you noticed that as well?
You can drive.
All right, where to?
The engine is revving quite heavily. Okay. Yeah, I can drive sometimes.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But, Cap.
No buts. This is more important.
Yeah. Part of me is agreeing with Phelps there, like, you know, smug bastards, fucking, yeah, have it. Do you know what I mean? But... There he is. Ah, this douche as well.
Is this your attorney?
No, detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation. I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but that's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
Yes, I
Lying,
can.
The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
Just note.
We know about your showdown with Cohen. We found notes on your guys.
Cohen is hitting our old dude. He believes we have the morphine. I told him that we don't have it. And that's the truth. Isn't it, Doc?
Because he gave it all to Fondate.
I believe Mr.
Fondate.
Sheldon. I think he's telling the truth, detective.
I think he is. Why can't he just say, yes, he's telling the truth? He doesn't have to say that he's got it.
You were on the
cool,
ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
And that's true as well, technically.
So you don't mind that the mob executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
Beckett had a message for you before he died. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor,
Good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my
Yeah,
office.
that's
now.
why
man is about to
Earl was
confess.
brought
As
in.
of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were.
Yeah, they go in, they have their own little chat. I don't know whether
You certainly had us
the
fooled,
detec-
Detective.
this
Phelps, you're
guy,
one of my
the
favorite
Irish
sons.
dude.
You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer.
I mean, I know
as a
these two
journal.
are in on
I don't
it.
understand. How could you do it, lad?
Yeah.
Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press.
And who does he run to?
What the hell were you
The wrong
thinking?
person. But, right, because obviously I know, like, these two are in it. But I'd love to know whether the chief, the other dude in the brown suit, the Irish dude, is actually in on it. It would be genuinely interesting to know if he is
Marie,
actually
listen,
in
Marie,
on
I
it
need to
or whether
explain.
he didn't know.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie.
I am the police,
Can't we at least
bitch.
talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them?
They don't.
Go
you
away,
don't need to tell
Cole.
the kids anything.
My father
Just need to
has
tell them
hired
that
an
Daddy's
attorney and
going
you
away
will be
for a
hearing
while.
from him.
I'm not condoning it by
Let's
any
explain,
means,
Maria.
obviously.
I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
Yeah, the first time I ever played it, I sort of like, nah, it's not, you know, it's not, you know, it's not necessarily like, and yeah, I was waiting for it to be, you know, not true. He didn't even pick up his suitcase. She chucked his clothes out and he didn't even pick it up. But what gets me is the fact that he can't even admit to doing it. I mean, yes, he still could have some form of PTSD, but that's no excuse. And he goes running straight to her. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can all have, I mean, this is what the whole thing is with certain bits, you know, PTSD and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, he could struggle. She's wearing the same outfit again. But I don't know. There's parts of me originally that don't necessarily believe, still to a point, that there was anything going on originally, and then it just happened to be. Ah, 5 stars again. Only $40 city damage. There's parts of me that up until this point, your actions have earned you a demotion. I love it. But yeah, you know, I think I always believed that, you know, because he was being accused of it, then it happened, that he could have just been going to her to confide in her, you know, and nothing necessarily happened. But, you know, he doesn't ever once deny anything or admit to anything. That's what, you know. Ooh, the gas man! I like this one. Right, let's put a stream marker in. Stream marker. There we go. Yeah, no, see, there's no... I mean, don't get me wrong, obviously all forms of PTSD, you can never, put specific
everyone.
PTSD
Keep it
down
down.
to, to certain people's
Cole
actions or
Phelps
anything.
joins
You
the
know, there are
Arson
people
squad
that
today.
could have, outbursts.
How'd you like porking
but
that
that's
German
no
whore,
excuse
Phelps?
for, like, physically abusing
Phelps
people.
is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden?
I got a
Phelps,
saw bit.
I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I got like it's not an ulcer or anything, it's just like
You
a...
do now, Biggs. Social
Saw
basket
it.
cases
And
like
it's
you two
right
should get
under
along just fine.
The VAR eyelid.
Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is ours.
I like
There are no
Biggs.
ropes.
It shouldn't take long then.
Biggs looks a bit
Start
like
with these two. House fires. 326 South
Finbar,
Kenmore Avenue.
unfortunately.
Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer.
Look at that dude that looks
Fire
just
brigade
like
will be on
Phelps with a
location.
tash next to
Are
him.
they suspicious?
It is, isn't it?
That's
That is
for you
Phelps
to find
with a
out,
tash.
detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
Mouthpiece tore strips
Look
off
at
me
this
at the
guy.
grand jury. Case was
That's-
thrown
that's-
out. Now the DA wants my head.
That's Phelps with a tash. Oh, we're back here, aren't we? We're back in Wilshire. There's, on one of the desks. We're
Guy
back in
gave his wife
Wilshire.
a
There,
tap.
on one of
I
the
said, "Don't
desks is
spare
one
him,
of the,
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him over the top? That's the cop who caught her.
Oh, maybe not here then.
I didn't want
In one of the desks in
So I gave him a
Wilshire, there
dusty
is a
one.
novel.
Yeah. How bad is it?
Here?
Come on, you could tell me.
There it is! Found it, found it, found it, found it. Hell of an affair. That's, a bit fitting there. And Cole loses his hat on the job. Does he go back and get it after it's done? Yeah, just probably buys a new one. You can pick up your hat if it's around.
buddy, you dropped
can
something?
pick it up like Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, I want to make homicide.
But,
You've got it made if you can get to that desk.
oh, exit. Here. What does that door do then? Oh, are we? Oh, we're in this one, aren't we? Yeah, there he is.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
We are going to the first one, aren't we, Stefan? Stefan's family home. Oh yeah, I remember all the bits going on.
How long have you been working arson?
We gonna do the small talk thing now? Talk baseball, exchange addresses?
Oh, I
don't
managed
think
the trophy
Feeling
about
down,
the
hotshot?
punch
Need a
out
buddy?
with
We'll look somewhere else.
you do the punch out without losing your hat. I got that trophy already. Got that like within 2 or 3 cases in, I think. It's on stream. I did it on stream on here because obviously all of these achievements I'm technically only just getting now on this playthrough, because when I played through it for the first time it was on my other account, which was my offline one, because obviously I didn't have internet at the time.
There isn't much
And then
left.
when I finally got
There never
internet,
is if the job's done
I
properly.
retrieved.
You think it was
the
deliberate?
the only time I ever
That's real
created an
pain in the
Xbox
face.
account was an
They would have
ex-boyfriend.
moved out the things they care about
Um,
if this was insurance.
When I was working on holiday parks, I set it up on his Xbox.
Hello, Mike.
So then I retrieved it
Cap this
from
one?
there,
Yeah.
and that's what
Mike
this
Brannigan,
account
Cole
is.
Phelps.
This Xbox account
okay,
is
Brannigan.
probably about
His name may
12
be
plus
dog
years
shit,
old.
but there's none in his hand.
But obviously never really played anything with it.
None taken.
Only
have
got
anything?
the
The fire
only
started late
retrieved
last
it
night.
within the last
Stefan's
5
family
years. So
academy in
obviously I
Iowa.
don't have anywhere
Want some
near as
kind of
many gamer
competition.
points.
It's like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance.
Kind of want to get out of
Everything
world
they
as
own,
well
including
now.
the house, is not a
With that-
pile
with,
of rubble.
Where are they Ox
sleeping?
playing
In the
it,
car.
like the
Look at old block
DLCs
that
again.
burned down. Word is they're
I
bulldozing
kind of
this
want to
whole
play it because
neighborhood
I've
to build
forgotten
new
half
homes
the
for
beginning of it
GIs.
anyway.
That's the man in the
And
house.
I'd really like to sort
in
of
the
play it
ruins.
and just like,
Terry
you know,
Lady's
pick,
his wife.
you know, choose the options that Ox
Come on,
didn't
Phelps.
do, like some of them. Okay. Was like stealing hats in red. Yeah, I liked picking up other people's hats. You could get an achievement for that as well. For picking like certain hats, couldn't you, in Red Dead Redemption?
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Left of the house. Yeah, here we go. Franklin, John, Matthew. Oh, that is all the clues. I'm sure there's more clues. I always thought there was more clues, put it that way. Yeah, see, look.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Melted pot. There's, the bottom's still there, but, you know, it's melted. It's weird. Put it down from there. I can get... Oh, hang on, I went the wrong way. Not the way I wanted to go. I wanted to get around here. Here we go.
Nothing
Principles
significant.
of colours and colour mixing. You know, they were an artist. Possibly a piss artist. But, you know. Look.
Not much help.
Oh yes. This is the one where the kid got sick, wasn't it?
I'm sorry if I want to help, but I speak to my husband. I can't tell you anything.
That's who I was trying to speak to.
Mr. Stevens?
There we go.
Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Stevens.
You were out of town.
In all honesty,
We
the
had a
only
wonderful
two
time. Came home to this.
that I like
Do you still
is
have the tickets?
Biggs and Bukowski, because they're the only two that actually genuinely liked
It's a
Phelps
formality,
as
but
well. I
we'll
mean,
need to speak
granted,
to
like
the
I
issue.
said, you know, he's done what he has. So travel.
Can you tell me any
competition.
more
Yeah.
about the prize that you won, Mr. Stevens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. Some of these sketches are quite sketchy.
The redevelopment fund.
Remember
Did they
that
offer to buy you
guy
out?
in the
They're building new houses.
in the canning factory?
They showed
the
their
one that
money
looked like
and
he had a
most of the
little
neighborhood just
Mohican
packed up and
going
walked
on
away.
for, you know, his little horseshoe.
But I never bargained with them.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. Now, my house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
Yeah, whether they're going
That's all
to
we
pay
need for
him
the
now,
moment, Mr.
though,
Stevens.
that's the trouble.
All right.
You know how that glitched. I didn't do nothing.
What's with him?
You've seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
And yeah, see, this is the thing. Biggs isn't judging, bless him. Can we speak to you?
Put some barfly.
She's all wet.
Damn. This kind of thing breaks your heart. But we've done all we can do here.
Okay, Teflon. I mean, look at the state of that car. It's one dirty ass car, isn't it? Look at it all over here. These are all sold. And do you know what? I never paid attention to like all of these before. All of these houses. They've already knocked that one down. Yeah, this guy here. This guy here is John Noble. Who I stupidly said in a thing, oh, this guy sounds like him. And then forgot that he was actually in the game because he's that character. So of course he's going to voice another character, isn't he?
How could I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for it?
It's well endowed.
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thank you.
No, it wasn't on the radio. Oh, I might have mentioned that I actually clicked afterwards that it was on the radio, like when I was on the radio. But no, I definitely mentioned it on one of these gaming streams as well. When we went to the one about, you know, the one with the betting slips and everything. The dude that was there that had his hand behind his head when we went on the shootout.
Can you drive to this
one?
one?
He was the one that...
All right. Where to?
Yeah, he was the one that I thought was John Noble's voice, which he could have been. He could have done a couple of
Have there been
extra
any other
voices,
house fires?
but obviously he
This
is
is
that
Arson.
guy.
We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
I love the way that they do some of the sketches. They're like mid-talk, and yeah, they do look a little bit gormless in some of them, don't they?
Hi, Albert.
He looks
We've
just like
caught this
Mal.
case.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of Arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Another one?
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
The FPS on that was awful. We get to see Mal here. Yeah, there he is. There's Mal. But yeah, I love the fact that they just talk about Cole like he's not even there. Oh, now I get
You gonna
it.
stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Well, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular
Just a guy
brand.
there with
I've got
axe on
another
his
angle in
shoulders,
mind.
like,
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind
I
of
was
it.
about to say my camera's
I'm an
frozen,
arson for a reason.
but it hasn't. You guys are just
I feel
super
sorry for your
delayed
wife
now.
and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
See, yeah, Mal's another one that I like. Mal does like Cole, but he completely disagrees with everything he's done, and you know he's like, that's outside work. We're working, so let's just do this shit. And you know he is just about it. You know, fair play.
How about the insurance
So why
company
do they-
write these incidents up as acts of God?
So the kids and the mother get to go on a blanket, but you know the dude the husband gets his own little like gurney. One of these cases was one it glitched, and it was right near the end when you get to see some development sites. That's when Biggs got stuck on a wall and then like wouldn't move, and I literally just had to go and carry on the next case and drive off without him because he was stuck. That was it. See, yeah, time of death could say here that it was actually somewhere about 20 to 5 maybe. Well, that's when the fire caught that clock anyway, roughly. Right, oh, insta-heat, yeah. Thing is, we already know it's insta-heat. I can pick up this football, can't I? No? Where's the dog? Where's the dog in all of this? Anything around here? Nothing there. Not music. Right, right corner. Front right corner of the house. Not unless it's like around here it's not. Oh my, what's going on? Oh, I forgot to change my oh, there it is. Forgot to change my 5G.
Is this significant?
Apparently it's unstable.
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor. Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Even though he was running himself as well, so he could have like maybe just like shot. No.
Stop! LAPD! We've got an ID on you, Firebug. Stop right there!
What the hell? Come on. Come on. Oh, Cole, you're shit for jumping walls. Come on. I just keep bashing A. He runs quicker. Apparently we tackled him, but you couldn't see nothing, so...
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
Look at Biggs's tie. It's so
You're a
small.
naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
It's just a fag. That's it.
Cigarette in a matchbox
kept
gives you a
it.
5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
So yeah, so far
Will do,
we've managed to...
Take this guy
we
in.
found people...
We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
We found people that likes lighting
Why have you got
fires.
such a hard-on for
We
this
found
case? If it is murder, it's
necrophiliacs.
almost impossible to prove.
We found
Fire doesn't leave much evidence.
pedophiles.
There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
So yeah, Cole is a bit of a dick to Biggs. Where are we going? We are... Might not be this one when we go to the archives, part of the Suburban Development Fund, yeah. We will go there, but we get a false address first again. So... Yeah, Paul, the people actually set their clocks right, yeah, I've just seen that. The coroner is probably your favourite character. I don't know, Biggs and Bukowski and Kelso. I mean, there's elements of Kelso that I don't like as well, but... So we're going Gulliver's Travel Agency, aren't we? Oh yeah, the archives. Yeah. We get to play puzzles in the archives. I don't think that's this one either. That's later again because there's even more. Oh, hang on. I've just realised how far behind the stream is for you guys now. So I'm just going to have to, like, pause a sec. I think we're going Gulliver's Travel Agency. I hope so. You'll respond in a minute. Okay, mine says 1:57:35 and I'm just going to wave. And then see how long it takes for you to respond. There is... Oh, a good 10 seconds delay. You haven't done the mission where the guy has the girl in the bedroom yet, have you? No. No. Local travel agency. Yes. Pasted that in right as you asked that. But technically you didn't. You pasted that in like 20 seconds after I asked for it.
You're behind the wheel.
Because there is a delay, I'm afraid. I asked before you commented about whether I've done the mission with the guy as the girl in the bathroom. Let me just refresh this. There we go. There we go. It refreshed my chat as well. So now we're actually
Phelps
like
and Biggs, LAPD.
literally only a few
John
seconds
Cunningham.
behind now.
Can I help you, gentlemen? We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
Do you remember Hugo Moller as well? Like Deirdre's husband, the one that was the police officer in Heroes. I think that guy voices this guy as well.
Here they are. Steffens. The Sawyer family. Rosewood Avenue.
So.
Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
Look at the guy in the background. He's massive in comparison to her. Good cop?
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
My hair's making my back itch today. So, promotional travel
I'm told
content.
the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Prizes?
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure.
No.
Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
I suppose suppose,
Thanks for
yeah,
your
they
help.
can still be
No
doing
problem.
a draw for all he knows.
Wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Oh,
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan.
Chief
the minute I
Maximum
walked in
rank.
the door.
50?
Boom.
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
Okay, so.
You know the way. You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
Yeah.
Let me guess. You want to check
No,
out the
it's really
suburban
weird to
address.
gauge time frames at the moment because of this light.
Great
Because of how
partners
bright
must
it
think
looks.
alike.
It looks like daylight here, doesn't it? It's actually my light bulb. I forget how bright it is, or how bright outside it isn't. Earlier on when I streamed, it was still daylight, obviously, but it's very weird. Okay.
This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the suburban redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Leland Monroe, that's it. That's the guy's name, Leland
Lynch says we should
Monroe.
visit
That
the
is
Fire
John
Station
Noble.
32.
Still really need
Who
to get
exactly
some
is this guy, Lynch?
It's a shit.
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Oh yeah, we get to blow up a balloon, don't we now? This is quite cool. This is quite fun. With Cole getting a jump scare from a balloon. Oh yes,
came as soon
we
as
go
we
to the
could.
apartment and he's got yet another. We've got a yet another paedophilia case. Yeah.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a
Reginald.
theory.
Yeah, but it's
and
not
it's
neither
a
one of
theory
the
only.
same names.
I don't have enough evidence to prove.
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Yes. So we need the balloon goes there.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
This goes over there. Then the last piece goes in the middle. It's not, but goes in the middle. No, it doesn't go there. Take this out. Okay. There we go. That's supposed to be there, isn't it? Though, surely. This one's irrelevant, isn't it? Oh, that's the Bunsen burner. Of course it is. yeah, we can test it every time.
Come on, Phelps. You need to get the arrangement right before we can
Was there
reproduce the
there wasn't
results.
There wasn't. I did have it right in the first place then. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I had it right in the first place. Balloon on the right, burner on the left, valve in the middle. But yeah, I mean, like, get you tit, get down. There's not an achievement for getting this
Good,
right
your
straight
regulator's in
first
position.
time, is it?
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
I just said the left to reverse. Yeah. Like I said, it's been years. I know that like the balloon was supposed to be right next to the coil, but I didn't think it mattered as to where the Bunsen burner or the valve was. But
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
what was that? Radio?
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd
Can we
like
get
for a
to
lot of
interview
things,
him?
but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
See, even Biggs is good that he's not trying to just plant it straight on this guy. Whereas every other than Bukowski as well, every other guy that we've come across that it could be, the partner automatically wants to blame it on them.
Isn't that the cop that
We
caught
can
the
look
guy
at
that was
all
pretending to be dead?
these.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
I'm gonna make him take me to the
Look at
pictures
this
tonight.
clown.
They're both talking as soon as I stand right in front of them.
Let me
They
guess.
shut up.
You're lost in my eyes.
What?
I could get discovered
I was married
swanning
by
around
a
in
judge.
those.
Should have asked for a jury.
And I thought
We'll
this was
talk
such
to
a
you
nice
first, better Adam.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Cheers, love, which is behind me, but we're gonna go in here.
Buddy, drop
Just
something?
because we can.
I gotta have it.
I'm
be annoying.
busy now. Can I ignore you some other time?
What do you think?
Talk to the guy in charge.
Oh, don't
See
talk
what he
to me.
says.
If I get too close,
Goddamn
hitting the
Harry
X
thinks
button,
he could
it
get
doesn't
fresh
work.
whenever he pleases.
God
Right,
damn!
So you. Goddamn what? You right? Can we look at
Only movie
these?
stars have things like that.
Can't look at these just yet. Can't look at any of these just yet. Got to talk to him first. Fine.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, Arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah.
Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
Thing is, the other guy knows how to tamper with it, so it was just nice the fact that the guy was genuine.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Bad cop? I mean, he's looking relatively... Oh, no, there's the drop in the face. Bad cop? Yep.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Yeah, Biggs is one of the only ones that seems actually like.
Are these diaphragms
interested, whereas
prone
the
to
others don't
failure?
Give a fuck.
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
Of course.
I think you're lying, Rasik. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
What about Matthew Ryan?
You know about Ryan, huh? All right, he's been in some trouble, I know that. He's done his time.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasik?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a
face
copy
it,
of the list of your
some criminals deserve a
installers.
second chance depending on what they've done.
Okay,
and
I'll get it
whether
for you.
you can, they definitely have atoned, so to speak.
There, around a dozen of them. The housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
We don't need to.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
There's only 4 names, technically, that is actually on, that we found.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
You lousy piece of shit!
Phelps, badge 1247.
The timing on that! Putting you through now, you lousy piece of
I
shit!
need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter.
She's there going, hang on a minute, I've watched the second one again?
Damage. Burned down a
How
house
does
in
she look
Westwood
that up
in
so
1942.
quickly?
4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Even on like internet tabs, you couldn't do it that fucking
Matthew,
quickly.
Charged for contempt of court, attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
I remember him saying something like that at some point. I just couldn't remember what it is.
Your employment roster is quite the rogues
You
gallery,
think
Mr.
that was
Race.
turned up on the other side?
Desperate times indeed.
Yeah.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
So it doesn't matter the fact that there's another guy.
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
Okay.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Yeah, I'm not going to read this out. I remember sat there trying to read it the first time I ever did it. Mr. Ryan. Yeah, there they all are.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
Look at the picture he's got in his thing there.
Ryan wants the world to be a better place. Don't we all?
Look at that poster, dirty bastard. He's got some pliers.
I don't think so.
That's all we got in that one. Where else are we? There it is. Here we go.
A company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive.
I swear he made that comment once when we were looking through someone's house before.
Varley has a problem with bugs.
They still sell stuff like that. I quite like those.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
Probably lives near the canals in Venice. What?
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Only movie stars have things like that.
Does it matter what order we go in? We only end up seeing 2 of them. Oh, Venice Beach. Yeah. What am I keeping track of? So, we already know that one of them is doing it, but which one do we go to? We go to.
You're behind the wheel.
So where do you want to go?
But where do we want to go? Does it matter? I think we only get to see, like I said, I think we only get to see 2, don't we? So they want to go to Varley's, don't we, Clemens? So we're just going to do them in order. Because Varley is... I think I went straight to Varley's the first time because... I believed that he was the one doing it, as it were. But obviously... we know what's what with the clip that's just happened, but obviously not everyone knows.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Knowledge of Varley.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? can't say I do.
Of course you can.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't care.
All I know about
Actually,
Varley
no, I
is
think we
he
did.
gets kickbacks
I think
from
we
some
did
development.
Varley last because I
Does their
knew.
work first.
I thought
Spreads
it was
around if
him
you
that
can.
was the one we were after. So I did the other two to clear them first, I think. So employment with Insta.
You were licensed and worked for InstaHeat?
I contract for them. So what?
Instead hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put
I
everything
know
I had
this
into the
guy's
house.
face.
And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded in settlement.
Have you seen the film Sucker
She's
Punch?
blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
That's the only thing I was a bit like wary with Biggs on. You've never seen the film Sucker Punch? Seriously?
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
He's the only.
No.
It's the only film that I can think
Don't
of
know
that
the
guy
name.
from. Accused, Clemens, arsonist.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
Anarchist, sorry.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
The pamphlets? Yeah, pamphlets.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Yeah, if you ever see the film Sucker Punch, there's a guy that is in that film.
You drive.
Wears like a
I need to
white
go over the
suit,
case notes.
young kind of
And where
smarmy
exactly are
mob
we going?
type that looks just like that guy. So we're going to Varley's now. We're just going straight to Varley's, are we? Alright.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
Duty.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
But yeah, I mean, the guy hasn't been a Marine since like for 30 years. Click.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Well, we're gonna chase you regardless.
Come on, Varley!
A
You
little bit
can't
closer
keep running
and then I can
forever!
mash the A button. The more I mash the A button, the quicker he runs. Strangely enough. Yeah, I'm not close enough yet. It's gonna. Oh,
You run all the
is
way
this
from
one
Michigan,
where
Reginald?
It comes after me with a fucking bulldozer. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm so close. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, you watch him speed up as like his super speeds when like you're mashing the A button. He just runs so much quicker. Hurry up! Scraping at something. Oh, I put the food bowl on the floor.
Why did you run from us, Varley? I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, your guest is
Arson, you can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Yeah, I think I did him last.
You're behind the wheel.
All right. Where to?
And yeah, I didn't run through the first house because I knew he was going straight round. So obviously I've done it, like I said, I've done that one before. So I just tried to... Oh my god. Yeah, there's always that one person that creates another profile
Are you
every
Matthew
other
Ryan?
week on Facebook and tries
Who's
adding...
asking? Detective Phelps and Biggs, Arson Squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said...
Son of a bitch.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in! I'll take out the van. Get in close and steer him off the tar.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
It's alright. We don't need to, he's just flipped. It's fine.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Cole can't see anything, there's a billboard in the way.
Why did you run,
Harriet's
Ryan?
found
I was
collar.
scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
Series of arsons, that doesn't sound right, does it? I mean, that's super unflattering as well. It just makes him look dumb.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
Alright. Let's go. So yeah, there's loads of music like that in this. You just don't hear it very often because I can't be bothered to drive. And when I do drive, you don't hear it. There's no bloody music going on. Okay.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Fair play. Is this where we want? Yeah.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
Okay. So, literature.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
Your pan flips. I keep saying pan flips. Why am I saying pan flips? Like pan flipped, like pan flip. You know, like a pancake. Right, what do we want? The leaflets.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them
It's a
on people.
pamphlet.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a pamphlet.
I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do
Pamphlets.
something.
He said pamphlets.
Insta-heat heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hespastos.
Insta-heat bought out Hephaestus?
Mandog,
Them,
were you there on the
Vulcan,
stream
Pyro,
with
and a bunch of other companies.
Worcester sauce?
And you still work for them.
A guy has to work.
Worcestershire sauce.
And the directors of the company. How do you feel about them these days?
Do you remember that?
You work it out.
Worcestershire, yeah. But when
You know how to
Ox
reverse a
Ox
diaphragm
tried
in
to,
the regulator valve?
It was
of
something
Model
to do with
70 heater?
Ox. He wasn't
No,
there.
I don't.
Oh, I think it might have been one of one of his LA Noire ones actually. But yeah, Ox couldn't pronounce. He's like, oh, like the sauce, you know, like Worcester sauce and and he's going Worcestershire, Worcestershire. But it was hilarious. Okay, what am I doing with this one? Evident. Hang on. Let me just double check. Hang on. Model 70. Accused.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair.
It is
You're
Worcester.
lying,
That's
Ryan.
basically
And
how
how do
it's
you think you can
pronounced.
prove that?
Because the place is called.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a
The place is
common
called
repair.
Worcester.
Are you calling
And
him
it's
a
in
liar?
Worcestershire.
So I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas
And that's
leak
not
and then
far
a
from
small
here
fire
either.
when you turn the
It's a
pilot
couple
back
hours
on.
away.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
So, suburban redevelopment.
What can you tell me
Bad
about
cop.
the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
Starting to get a headache. Bad cop.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk.
Small
He's the
mini
one with the
eggs.
cozy agreement with those fascists.
Gonna love the mini eggs. Got it for £2 with my club card. Woohoo!
You
Okay,
have
attempted
a
murder charge.
History of violence.
I have no such thing.
Oh. What a new follower. Oh. Yes.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
I've got a new follower on Instagram.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hespastos Water Heater Company.
We don't charge him just yet. We leave.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
He ran the light on Olympic, and we finally collared him on Temple.
Because nowadays you can only keep him for like
I think
24
Ryan
hours,
is our
can't you?
man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get in there?
It is interview room too.
I say we bust in there
See,
and
these
find
ones
the
are
guy.
so much easier to find.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we
Central's
need
a
to do
pain
is
in my
ask him
ass.
about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Okay, Sawyer residence.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Ooh.
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of
He
repairs.
just sticks it in the sat nav
Flat
and
out on
drives. He
installation.
doesn't pay attention to where he's going or who he's talking to.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Again, he, you know, he doesn't know. It's not like he necessarily remembers. Heat service by him.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweep. I think he played him, though. Because he still wouldn't sell.
Again, doesn't mean that he did anything. So, teeth back in. Suburban redevelopment.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
You just accuse him every single time.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Apparently, Ryan says so.
Ryan says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. He'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money. But so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
So, Model 70s.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Again, this doesn't mean anything.
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
Just because we found
I think you're
mosquito
out of your
coils
mind.
in his.
Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
Hang on, one of these guys. Wait, one of these guys that we interview, we find mosquito coils in their
Arsonists
car.
use cigarettes and
in the back of
mosquito
their car.
coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on. Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets. I thought he used them for camping.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
Yeah,
You're either going back to
when we
Detroit
go
to face a murder rap, or you're
speak
staying here to answer for these
to some
arsons.
of them. I swear, one of them had a load of mosquito coils in the back of their Insta-Heat fan.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
See, look.
He ran the
It's
light on
literally
Olympic
right there.
and we finally
in
collared him
Central.
on
We're
Temple.
all over the fucking shop. I am going to charge them. One of them you can check his car after you chase him. Oh, because we never went back. Right.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank
That mean
Sawyer,
I've not
Edwina
found all the
Sawyer,
evidence
Henry
this time?
Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
Yeah, because if you notice, the cutscene, when we saw someone playing with that valve.
Phelps, what you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
Oh no, we found them all. It's all fine. There we go. Okay. Well, yeah. As I was about to say, if you actually look in that, when you saw them changing the valve, messing about, and you saw him pick up his tools and walk off, if you actually pay attention, you realise that neither one of those three looked like that. Just to give you a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge. How's your father job? You know. Should we do one more? Let's do one more. I know it's midnight for Mandog, but you know, obviously, there's no pressure in staying. You don't have to, Mandog, if you don't want to. But I am ridiculously wide awake for some unbeknown reason. I still got 5 stars. I'm happy with that. Let's do one more because we've got 6 here. Okay. So we've got 6 we've got 6 missions left. No, sorry, I got 6 in total. We've got 5 missions left. Okay, so if we do this one, which is a walk in Elysian Fields, then we've got House of Sticks, A Polite Invitation, Nicholson's Electroplating, and A Different Kind of War. So, yeah, we have 5 left. So if we do one more, and then I basically will have 2 more streams after this, which will be, or I can split them up into 4 streams, entirely up to you guys. But let's add a stream marker, paste, a walk in Elysian Fields. I can't see the chat to see whether you said anything. I don't mind. That's cool. I just check in. I suppose it is a weekend, so it's not too bad. Midnight for Mandog sounds like a possible case. Because I still have things. Oh god, I still need to get the DLC as well, don't I? Anything else for We Happy Few? I need to do
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd.
go around and find
have
all,
more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of you.
He
should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
You said... I just thought something. You told me earlier that this mission, that previous mission that I was on, I end up seeing someone in their house with a young kid. But it didn't happen because that's not that case. Here we go. There's the same guy. There he is. If anyone was paying close attention to that previous one. And to
House
other
fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks.
parts.
Get out there and find out what you can. The
Oh yeah,
address
these ones,
is
they're like
650
models.
North Hobart.
Didn't even have chance to walk in that they
Think those
walked
Vice
off.
boys get any on the side? The hell this guy's doing?
I want to make homicide.
Yeah, this
I mean,
is
you
the
know
one
you
that I
made it.
get
You got
lost
that.
trying to get in and out as well.
Hey, I gave his wife
Can we get out over here? Cells over here. Ooh. Hello. Is that it? Just that one? Oh, well, never mind. Oh, there's it. There's another guy. Biggs has already gone outside. So he's in the car ready to go.
Can you drive to this one?
You hear
Yeah, I
about
might do a
Rancho
mission. I might do
Escondido?
a stream.
Are we having
at
a
some
conversation,
point. It's
Biggs?
just, like I said, with
Okay,
all the
fuck it.
novels.
Forget I.
I'm teasing you,
and
Hirsch.
the
Tell me about it.
cars.
On the new housing developments, a couple of weeks from completion.
This is-
Burned to the ground last night.
Yeah.
GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developers gonna have some very angry customers.
the archives. The funding. Yeah, that's like later on. Again, that's on like the 4th or the 5th one. Because technically there is only 5 cases in this. But you've got the Nicholson electroplating, which is the DLC case. Okay. This one didn't go as well. They didn't manage to burn it all the way
I
down.
hope you have strong stomachs.
Better take a look at this cliche. I have watched far too much Cinema Sins recently.
Do you have a name? Morelli,
Yeah, Mal.
Mike.
How nice to meet you.
We recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I discovered
I love
first.
Biggs's
Best you talk to
faces.
Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Moved?
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
What are they doing?
The prayer effect
Yeah,
is
I
from
mean,
the
they
fire.
all look like they're sort
Muscles and tendons contract.
of a bit weird, isn't it? They're not fully burnt either. It's not fun. What does Mal say?
There isn't much I can tell you right now, Cole.
Right. There's the picture.
Another day, another dollar.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them, Biggs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
It's our boy. I think he
That
watches
it?
the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
Oh.
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier
Anyone
together.
ever remember a little cutscene with a little
You
phone
are one very
conversation?
disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
Sure, it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole. But
What
I don't
are
think we could ever prove
Cupidos?
it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water
See, look,
system. Make sure
Biggs
we're
is
dealing
the
with the same
only-
MO.
he's one-
Sure, Phelps. I'll
Not
get
the
back
only
to you.
one.
Leave
but
the rest
he's
to
the
us,
first
Cole.
one that
You better find out what's eating Biggs.
shows us, you know, that he's actually human, whereas the others just don't seem to give a shit.
Doesn't look like anything.
What's the hell? I don't think we can find any more in here. Let's take a wander. Can't go in there. See, the fact that he's not even getting out his like handkerchief and like coughing into his handkerchief, you know, stuff like that. No, I just comforted me, didn't I? No, I didn't.
Circumstantial.
Pompeii Gaming. They had what we'd now call chibi features. Again. Straight over my head. I've just gone the wrong way. I'm like, yeah. I can't go upstairs, can I? I can go downstairs though. Just swimming around in some water, shall we? Ryan. Bike. Bike. Another bike. Ralph. Okay. I can pick up a hammer. Or a log mallet. I have one at the top of my stairs. I don't know what chibi features are. Right, let's go up the stairs. There's nothing left here to actually look at. I'm just being nosy because so in there. How do I get out?
Right.
Oh, there. I just walked straight past it. Right, hang on. Let me read.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out.
Newspaper.
You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations.
Oh,
We're
those
gonna kill
things.
this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
I don't know what we call them over here. What do we
You remember
call
the
them?
list
I don't
from
know.
the travel agent? Sure. The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay.
Creepy, yeah.
I haven't done this for years.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
I'll talk to you in a minute. I still need to look at the water heater, don't I? Where is the... I swear on one of the houses we can pick up a dog collar. Ah, there it is.
Looks like the same model.
Raymond Neves or Reginald Varley. So now, hang on. Newspaper. Oh, there it is. Here we go.
How did you get my number, Ira? At first, I didn't understand you.
There he is.
But now I do. I'd like you to come back to the clinic. I'm helping other people now, Doctor.
I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks.
I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together.
This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven.
Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fires should end now. They have served their purpose. Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean.
Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new.
I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Dot, 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 dot. I like the fact that he's looking outside to see if Ira was outside. Okay, let's... Only 3 newspapers left. Have I got all the evidence here? Because I've still got... Oh no, I gotta find the... No. Yes, don't give any spoilers, Kurt, because Man Dog's not seen this as far as I'm aware. I know he's not seen Ox's playthrough, but I don't know if he knows the game.
Someone was keeping watch.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't,
like they were
so
here for
don't,
quite a while.
don't throw in any spoilers.
Brand looks distinctive.
If you're going to say anything,
Whoever he was
message
wearing
it on
boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Messenger. Seen a few on YouTube, but not this one. Yeah. So don't go spoiling it. Ah, there we go. There's all my clues. Okay, let's talk to you. Oh, I just realised you've spoilt it.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend.
Deleted the message.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman.
Hopefully,
Dudley
Man
Foreman.
Dog didn't read it.
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Okay, he wasn't asleep, was he? Bad cop? Bad cop, yeah.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Thing is, like, I've seen a lot of these places.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange
Yeah, I mean,
lumber jacket, beat up hat, and no hair.
Down around where my brother lives.
I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around in the last few days. But that guy had
try
hair.
and like pay you off, but there are some people that refuse to leave. You know, it's those things. You know, if it's your family home, you know, if it's something that you've worked hard on, then you're not going to want to leave, are you?
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. They're billboards. That Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Of course not.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
So this one is...
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
Good cop.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure.
He's got a leaflet.
Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
We call it origami too, not just the Japanese, but you know.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Oh, who else? I watched a TV show where they were like learning
I'm not.
to fold
I'm unfolding it.
a paper crane.
It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
And they did like 1,000 of them. I think it might have been Melissa and
For
Joey.
Elysian Fields Developments.
Right. Can we flip you over? You're not even going to fold it back again then?
Oh, I see you already have one.
Again. There you go. We just cut it off the bottom.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Even though they'd already agreed to sell. I'll turn it over. Okay, let's go and make a phone call, shall we? If you're going to scope out a house, you wouldn't stand next door in someone else's bloody garden smoking under their tree, would you? Like that close. You'd be like across the street or something. Or like sit in your car or...
How bad
do you know
is
what I
it?
mean?
Come on, you can tell me.
You know, sit on the benches over there.
I need an address for a
rather than
property
standing in someone
developer.
else's
Elysian
garden.
Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
If you have a message, contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Cheers, lad.
On the Morelli farm.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
Don't you fucking dare!
Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
A man like you always uses a battle.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Just do it. Oh, okay. So I don't go to Elysian Fields just yet. The Rancho Escondido.
You know the way. You can drive.
Okay.
A shame about Chep. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Want to bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
That is true.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
What's a nightstick? Is that a truncheon?
I'm not going to tell you
Oh,
again,
nightstick
sir.
as in
Don't
night-
tell me
night
when
shift.
and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Okay,
The
already.
amount of oh god.
That's done it, Cole. We're gonna have to pacify these poor chaps.
There you go.
I'm gonna bust you.
Kept the hat! Look at that! And now it's sticking the back on. That's what I
Good thing you
thought.
showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then.
Look at that.
If there's anything left to take a look at.
This is where Herschel got stuck on a wall. Before. Because I was just running around like a pleb. Oh, where's the brick? Where's the brick? There it is.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
There you go.
If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Yeah, I was walking around here just to make sure there was nothing else left to find, and I got Herschel stuck on this fence. He was just like stood on it like that, and because he sort of followed me round, and he was just stood on it, and I was walking up to him, trying to make conversation with him, and he's just there talking to me the whole time and not moving. Right, where's... Oh, there's this car. That's the only reason we're going over there as well, which is quite weird.
Can you drive to this
Oh.
one? Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
You know, he could say please. Right. I got stuck on glass. I wasn't looking what I was doing.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
Can I go here? I can go in all the offices. Nothing there.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
But I want to search around here.
I don't need this.
Whoa! Whoa!
Calling you
It just
stupid
appeared.
would be an insult to stupid people.
That's weird.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
And then pushed him in front of the car? That's the cop who caught her.
He just appeared. Oh my god, they just appeared there too!
It's been a year. What's he waiting for?
Oh. Right, can I go up now? Yeah? That's some creepy ass shit right there. Slow spawns.
May I
Just a
help you,
little.
gentlemen?
We would like to
yeah,
speak to
you're
Mr.
a bitch.
Monroe.
I hate you.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is
I
getting us
find your
nowhere.
face
Miss.
offensive.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
She's the one that sends him up, and then she's
Like
the
a
one being a
cigar.
dick.
Drink, boy.
It does
Sure,
look like
I'll
a
have a
detachable
smash.
Lego
Biggs.
piece, doesn't it? There's a couple like that. We can look at all these. There's some nice looking model houses, isn't there? You know.
We're investigating a series of domestic
hold on, I'm gonna
fires.
look at the
Mr.
one on the
Monroe.
table as well, like the big
Terrible
one in the
boys.
middle.
How can I help?
Okay, linked to
Elysian
Arson's
Fields
Bangkok.
and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
Oh, right. There's another program that John Noble was in that he ended up being some form of bad guy that was supernatural, and I can't remember what it was.
We found a family burnt out in their home.
gonna bug
Another
me.
house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecue, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
Promotional travel contest.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Because I never even realised who he
Your
was
face
when I
is all
first
over the
played
flyers,
this game.
Mr. Monroe.
It
You
was
know
other
about
programs
the
I
flyers,
saw
and you're aware that
afterwards,
they
and
get
I
given
put
to
the two
holdouts.
together. It's like, oh, it's him.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the
'Cause
chief
obviously
of
I watched
police
a lot of Elementary.
part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
The Lucy Lou,
Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
and he's Sherlock's dad in it. Local. Oh, I got an achievement. Huckster. Outwit Leland Monroe when discussing his development or advertising. Oh, okay. Nice. So today I've got like 150 G's, which is quite good. Quite good. Cool, I was going to say. It ended up being cool. Local land.
Made offers to buy houses in
acquisition.
areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new
Exactly
ones?
what we're
What happens to your plans when a family like the
insinuating.
Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
Okay, so the fire.
What's Elysian Fields' involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he could also not know about that they used shitty cement.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
I need to work to catch up to me. Huh?
I'm no expert, But I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are
You need to
undersized
work to catch
and
up
the
to
mortar
me
is
then.
faulty.
For what?
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry.
What,
to the frame.
elementary?
Every building is built to a budget, boys.
Oh, on my Xbox
Those
account,
buildings
yeah.
are inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists. Do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for way bills. You suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that
Let's
list.
find the achievements
Did you
now.
know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
I can't find the
Glad
achievements
to be of help,
now.
officers.
Oh, I got 9,222. Can I can't, I don't, can we do the rank? You can't see the rankings nowadays, can you, on the Xbox account? LA Noire, roaming. Am I?
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
I don't know, do they?
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Oh, the Chapman is the arsonist dude, isn't he? Yeah. Find a phone. Where is the phone? I wanted to use, I should have just used her, shouldn't I? Oh, this is why we go in here, because they've got a phone in here.
Your boss is a fine man.
Aw, they're all in
Some
here
bitch
already.
looks a lot like the cop who pointed his gun at me.
We'll
I
use
just
someone
wish
else's
we hurry up
telephone
and
just in case.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Oh no, I was trying to do it on my app, on my phone.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you.
I can do it on my laptop.
He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault.
No, she's not.
Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks, ma'am.
The amount of abbreviations, do you know what I mean? Achievements, here we go.
I love the chase to
Mobile Samurai is the head at the moment.
a beautiful face.
I am fifth with plus 835G this month.
And baby, I'll bill it, 'cause I always kill the things I love. Some
Buy me a drink, Cole?
for the
No.
sake of a
Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that.
Look at that hat off.
You're not going to ask me why I'm here?
That hair.
I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
Is something quite other.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel Save about... the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you.
Yeah, you fucking hate him.
Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea.
Oh, this is the song that's
Same kind of
played in the
people that sent you
credits.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Look at the size of the stein that was there.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K.
I love the fact that we're in
11K, go ahead.
we're in Biggs' car, yet Biggs isn't. We automatically get the driver's phone.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go
that's
pick
why
him up.
You said that, right? Yeah.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did, but I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, seeing you makes me think of him.
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
See, this is why I like Biggs, because he gets it. Here we go, here's the radio, guys. You know, if you want to hear the radio. We're going to go back round in a sec. Don't worry, we're getting there. This used to be on an advert a few years back. Look at this! Where we going? Still going straight? Every time I think, oh, it's not that far away, I start driving and realise how far away they actually are. I go around the long way now. There's a banana one, okay? There's a banana advert on this. Something about bananas, and then there's coconuts as well. And some of these songs are so messed up. I mean, they're real, obviously. Does Cola King still exist? Come on. See, not just my driving, that dude in front of us. Come on. Oh shit. He's not going to go anywhere now, is he? He's just going to sit there. We have to go round him.
10 for the only 5 precinct unit that is 1098%. ATC 10.
Where the hell am I going? It's never been a real cola. Is it not? Okay. I kind of figured it would have been, but... Oh my god, I am literally going around the houses now, aren't I? Straight on again. Turn. Nearly hit him. Oh, we're further away than I thought. It does look a little bit closer from there, doesn't it? How do I change? Ah, I could zoom out on that. Excuse me? Douchebag. Get out my way. Oh my days, this is miles away. Oh, how close? Oh, look at that. Actually hit it though, so that was good going. That was some driving. Where am I going? Turn up the next one. Turn up. Yeah, I should have gone up that one, shouldn't I? Oh God! And that time I hit him because I wasn't looking. I was too busy looking at the fucking mini-map. This is why I crash. Because I'm looking at the mini-map. You want to get out of my way? Or I'll run you over. Come on. Come on. Hang on, you just indicated right and pulled out left, you douche. Elysian. Not Elysian. Elysian, apparently. Okay, let's go this way. How do you take those bloody corners? Seriously. I want one of those cars, the Wonder Drug ones. Can I go and steal his, do you reckon? I hit me. This is the guy. This is the guy whose car I can look through. This is the one I was getting confused with.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind of problem.
Let's take a look at the car.
No, Jeune.
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Not Elysian. Here we go. This is what I was thinking of before.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
Allegiant. Like T-I-O-N or S-I-O-N. Shun. Yeah, lesion. A lesion. Yes.
He's clearly armed.
How everyone else in the game has been referring it. And then you listen to Monroe on the radio then. He didn't say it
gives
that
him
way.
Opportunity.
Elysian. Elysian.
Holy cow. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Shit, we stood there. Right in the way. He's seen us.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley. We gotta move fast, Cole.
Oh, I'm not moving that fast.
I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched. Car 11K calling KGPL.
Go ahead, 11K.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar, currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. The suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
No, I am not going anywhere. A-leash them, yeah. how many different variations can we get?
See if you can damage one of the wheels. Might act like a brake and slow the thing down.
Hi, Hanson.
It's no good. We need to get closer. Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him.
Oh, I'm gonna go this side, aren't we? Because, yeah. Cars are
Get me closer to the driver's cabin. I'll plug Chapman. Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot.
Trust me, I am.
End of the line, you little prick.
I was
Come on,
like
Cole.
there the entire time.
Looks like we have our man, Cole. Well done.
I'm not so sure.
Ragdoll!
Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
Fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. It's hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
Nice work, gentlemen. Put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help, this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty.
See, she knows what's what.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
See, why can't he just suck it up, be a man? Here we go. Yes, 5 stars. I'm on a roll. Okay, so I will leave it here. You know, let people go to bed and all that. I'm gonna go and watch the rest of one of Oxhorn's. I got 2 or 3 to catch up on. Still haven't seen the end of his Resident Evil playthrough because he clearly finished that because he started A Plague's Tale. Haven't watched that one. I've got an hour left of the last of the Outer Worlds one to watch, which he clearly obviously finished in this one, otherwise he'd be carrying on with The Plague's Tale. Haven't watched the Doom one yet either. So yeah, I got a bit of catching up to do. So I'm gonna watch me some Oxhorn for the rest of the evening, I think. And yeah, you take care, man dog. Oh, I have a Nala. Hi, gorgeous. Hi. And so yeah, cheers for watching, guys. I don't know what to do. I may do one tomorrow. I don't know though, because I am leaving very, very early Monday morning for work. I have to leave. I thought it was going to be about 4:30, but it's not. It's going to be closer to about 5:30 now, by the sounds of it, because I start at 7 in the morning. So, I probably won't stream tomorrow. I might just play some games as is, but never know. I might just carry on with a bit of bit of some of the other games that I started and haven't finished yet. I want to start Vampire at some point. I also want to carry on with some more Kingdoms of Amalur, which, let's face it, I haven't done for a while either. So yeah, I might just play something later on tomorrow in general anyway, but I don't know yet. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I shall catch you all at some point. Possibly Monday afternoon, depending on how long I take. Origami would be good. Yeah, I might play. Oh, you're working tomorrow, so you can't play any origami. It's easier probably to play it as 2-player. Origami is yeah, I need to finish that game too. So yeah, I'll possibly Monday, depending on what time I get back from work. We'll see. I don't know yet, but yeah, I shall catch you all soon.